Welcome to our special feature on the world's most endangered birds. Yet sadly, many of these feathered wonders are facing an uncertain future. From the remote islands of New Zealand to the rainforests of South America, we will encounter birds on the very brink of extinction. Their stories are both captivating and heartbreaking, a stark reminder of the fragility of life and the impact we humans have on the natural world. By understanding the plight of these birds, we can learn to appreciate their value and contribute to their conservation. Join us as we explore the lives of these extraordinary creatures and discover how we can all play a part in ensuring their survival for generations to come. Deep in the heart of New Zealand's primeval forests, a most peculiar parrot makes its home. This is the kakapo, a bird like no other. Unlike its airborne relatives, the kakapo has traded the freedom of the skies for a life on the forest floor. Its wings, too small for flight, are instead employed in elaborate displays, their whirring a testament to a bygone era. The kakapo is a master of camouflage, its moss-green plumage blending seamlessly with the forest undergrowth. This nocturnal bird relies on its exceptional sense of smell and a repertoire of grunts, whistles and booms to navigate its world. Once widespread throughout New Zealand, the kakapo's population plummeted after the arrival of humans and the introduction of predatory mammals such as rats, stoats and cats. Today, the kakapo is critically endangered, its very existence hanging by a thread. The remaining birds are scattered across a handful of predator-free islands, their survival dependent on the tireless efforts of conservationists. The kakapo's plight is a poignant reminder of the fragility of island ecosystems. Isolated for millennia, these unique environments are particularly vulnerable to disturbance. The arrival of humans, often accompanied by a suite of introduced predators, can have devastating consequences for native species. The kakapo's ground-dwelling nature and lack of flight made it easy prey for introduced predators. Rats, stoats and cats decimated kakapo populations, driving them to the brink of extinction. Habitat loss, as forests were cleared for agriculture and settlement, further compounded their decline. Adding to their vulnerability is the kakapo's slow reproductive rate. These long-lived birds, capable of reaching over 90 years of age, only breed every few years. And when they do, they produce relatively few offspring. Through intensive management and the creation of predator-free sanctuaries, a glimmer of hope has emerged for this critically endangered bird. Saving the kakapo is a monumental task, requiring a multifaceted approach that combines scientific expertise, unwavering dedication, and a deep respect for this extraordinary bird. At the forefront of kakapo conservation is a dedicated team of scientists, rangers and volunteers who work tirelessly to protect and monitor these precious birds. One of the most successful strategies has been the establishment of predator-free sanctuaries on several islands off the coast of New Zealand. These islands, painstakingly cleared of introduced predators, provide safe havens for kakapo populations to recover and thrive. Supplementary feeding is another crucial aspect of kakapo conservation. The dedication of these conservation heroes is nothing short of inspiring. High above the rugged canyons and sun-drenched peaks of North America soars a bird of immense size and majesty. This is the California Condor, a creature that seems to have been plucked from the pages of prehistory. With a wingspan over 9 feet, it is one of the largest flying birds on Earth. The California Condor is a scavenger, its keen eyesight allowing it to spot carrion from miles away. Soaring on thermals, it patrols vast territories essential to the ecosystem. By the mid-20th century, the California Condor was on the brink of extinction. The last wild condors were captured for a captive breeding program. Through conservation efforts, the California Condor has been given a second chance. The decision to bring the last remaining California condors into captivity was a controversial one. Some argued that it was too late, that the species was doomed to extinction. The captive breeding program, initiated in the 1980s, was a monumental undertaking. Scientists and aviculturists worked tirelessly to learn everything they could about condor biology and behavior, developing innovative techniques to breed and raise these magnificent birds in captivity. Slowly but surely, the captive population began to grow. And in 1992, in a momentous occasion, the first captive-bred condors were released back into the wild. Today, thanks to the tireless efforts of conservationists, the California condor population is slowly but surely recovering. Condors are now found in parts of California, Arizona, Utah, and Baja California, their soaring silhouettes once again gracing the skies of western North America. While the California condor's recovery is a conservation success story, their future is far from secure. These magnificent birds still face numerous threats, and their continued survival depends on the ongoing efforts of dedicated individuals and organizations. Lead poisoning remains one of the most significant threats to California condors. Despite efforts to educate hunters about the dangers of lead ammunition, condors continue to be poisoned by ingesting lead bullet fragments in carrion. Switching to non-lead ammunition is crucial to ensuring the long-term survival of these birds. Habitat loss and fragmentation also pose a significant threat to condors. Protecting and restoring condor habitat is essential to their recovery. The California condor's story is a reminder that conservation is an ongoing process. In the heart of the Philippine archipelago reigns a raptor of unparalleled magnificence. This is the Philippine eagle, a symbol of the wild spirit of this island nation. With a wingspan over 6 feet, it is a true apex predator. Its plumage is a striking combination of rich brown and white. Its piercing yellow eyes reflect ancient wisdom. Adapted to hunting in dense rainforests, it preys on monkeys, civet cats, and snakes. Deforestation is rapidly destroying the eagle's rainforest home. The Philippine eagle's plight is inextricably linked to the fate of the Philippine rainforests. These forests, once vast and teeming with life, are now shrinking at an alarming rate, their destruction driven by a complex interplay of factors including poverty, population growth, and government policies. As forests disappear, so too does the Philippine eagle's hunting grounds. With less territory to roam, eagles are forced into closer contact with humans, increasing the risk of conflict. Eagles may prey on livestock or raid chicken coops, leading to retaliatory killings by farmers. The illegal pet trade also poses a significant threat to Philippine eagles. The loss of even a single eagle can have devastating consequences for the species' survival. Saving the Philippine eagle requires a multifaceted approach that addresses the root causes of its decline. Protecting and restoring rainforest habitat is paramount, as is addressing the poverty and lack of economic opportunity that often drive deforestation. Community-based conservation initiatives are playing a vital role in protecting the Philippine eagle. By working directly with local communities, conservation organizations are helping to create alternative livelihoods that reduce reliance on destructive practices like logging and mining. Education and awareness campaigns are also crucial to fostering a sense of pride and stewardship for the Philippine eagle. Anti-poaching patrols are working to combat the illegal wildlife trade, while captive breeding programs are helping to boost eagle populations. In the heart of Brazil, where the Amazon rainforest unfurls in a symphony of green, there once lived a parrot of breathtaking beauty. This was the Spix's macaw, a bird whose plumage was a dazzling shade of azure, like a fragment of the sky brought to life. The Spix's macaw was a creature of grace and elegance, its long tail feathers trailing behind it like ribbons of blue silk. It inhabited the dry forests of northeastern Brazil, where it nested in cavities of mature trees, its life intimately entwined with the rhythms of the forest. Highly prized by collectors, these parrots were relentlessly captured for the pet trade, their numbers dwindling with each passing year. The relentless deforestation that swept through the Amazon, driven by logging, cattle ranching, and agricultural expansion, only compounded their decline. By the late 20th century, the Spix's macaw had vanished from the wild, its vibrant blue feathers no longer gracing the skies above Brazil. Thank you for joining us on this journey to learn about the world's most endangered birds. We've encountered creatures of remarkable beauty and resilience, each facing unique challenges in a rapidly changing world. Their stories are a testament to the interconnectedness of life on Earth and the profound impact of human actions. Let's work together to protect our planet's biodiversity. By supporting conservation organizations, reducing our environmental footprint, and advocating for policies that protect wildlife and their habitats, we can all play a part in ensuring that these birds have a fighting chance for survival. Together, let's raise our voices for the voiceless and create a future where both people and nature can thrive.